no trash. So, TRASH stands for transphobia, racism, ableism, sexism, and homophobia. And so, we'll go through each of them separately, but there will be none of that on our site.
Yeah, if you're trying to insult somebody over something that is just an aspect of who they are and not something that's going to change, that is trash.
Because that's the thing about all of these things. They're a part of you.
Yeah,
You can't change them.
exactly.
So we'll start with transphobia. There will be no misgendering, no saying that trans people or non-binary people don't exist, that they're sick, that they're any of those sorts of things.
Abominations.
Yes, that can stay in the comic books.
Yeah, that can
Um,
stay fighting the Incredible Hulk. We're good on that.
because to all of our trans friends out there, you're valid, you're loved, and we want you to have a place to feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
We don't want people calling you slurs and that kind of stuff. So,
Yeah.
was there anything else we wanted to say about transphobia?
Of course, no slurs that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, next one, racism. This may be a controversial one, but honestly, we don't care. We've listened to enough racialized people on the other site. No race play. No racial fetishization. No BBC, BWC,
Pog.
POG, QOS. We don't care what color you are.
Mm-hmm.
If you got a big cock, just say big cock.
Yeah.
If you got a fat ass, just say fat ass.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to specify your race. And there will be no the black. Actually, I'm not gonna say any of the names. I'm just gonna get a screenshot of some of the bad names of the groups.
Yeah.
There won't be any of those kinds of groups.
Mm-hmm.
Race, as we said, it shouldn't matter. So there are also words that are words like thick, spelled with two C's, or spelled with a CK. It doesn't really matter. Fat, spelled with a PH, and other AAVE words, African American Vernacular English, used to describe body shapes that are meant to describe body shapes of black women specifically. We're not going to police those words. We're not going to stop anyone from using those words, even if you're not black. But you're probably going to get called out for it, and we're also not going to come to your defense unless it starts to get into harassment or abuse or,
Yeah.
Last one under racism, no racial superiority. So, no white supremacy,
Obviously.
very obviously.
Yeah.
But also, and this will come in when we talk about sexism a little bit more, but there is a group of kinksters that is into this Black New World Order. They're also very much in the racial fetishization, BBC, all of that kind of QOS, that kind of thing. Yeah, we don't want that either. We don't want anyone thinking that they're superior because of some inherent characteristic.
Mm-hmm.
That's not how biology works.
Yes.
Ableism, unless there was anything else you wanted to say about racism?
No, I'm good.
No? Okay. Sorry. I should have asked that first. Ableism, the R slur is not one of those words that can be reclaimed at the moment. Maybe that'll change in the future, but right now, it's just not allowed. Period. It's still too harmful, and the stereotypes of the people who are called those words, the history of it and everything, we don't want to be involved in that.
Yeah.
Another one for ableism, medical misinformation. Those will either be given like a mod note, community note, something like that. We haven't quite decided how that's going to work, but they will get a note unless they're considered harmful misinformation, in which case it'll be just completely removed.
Mm.
Uh, because again, we don't want to be spreading misinformation on our site. We don't want anti-vax shit on our site. We don't want,
Yeah.
COVID was a conspiracy, that kind of shit.
Yeah.
The last note I have for ableism is not a rule, but as someone who is disabled, don't give unsolicited medical advice. It doesn't come across great, and honestly, you can ask any other disabled person out there. We've heard it all, from go get some exercise to just go look at the flowers to
Drink more water.
yeah, drink more water, just be happy. Yeah,
Yeah.
don't do it unless someone specifically asks for advice. Just don't.
Yes.
Anything else?
No, I think that pretty well covers it.
All right, moving right along. Sexism. So the first note for sexism is no terms like sissy, sissification, that kind of thing. And this is because of, as we said in the beginning, we've tried to listen to the communities that are affected, and we've listened to women, cis and trans, and we've decided that this is what's best. If you do identify as a sissy, you're welcome to join the site. Words like feminine, feminization, femme, those will be available. But
Femboy, that kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Crossdresser.
Yeah, all of those kinds of things. But sissy and sissification is so related to
men being superior to women.
Exactly. Women being inferior or humiliating or
it's humiliating
anything like
for
that.
A man to act like a woman.
And the transphobia and the misogyny. And as I mentioned before with the racial superiority, there are a large number of sissies who are in Black New World Order groups.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said, we don't want white supremacy, we don't want black supremacy, we don't want anyone supremacy.
Yeah.
So that actually goes right along into my next note. No implying that one gender is superior. Men are not superior to women, women are not superior to men. You can make jokes about this, but please make it clear that you're joking. Tag it satire, tag it joke, tag it, even write it in the title, but make it clear so that we're not accidentally removing something that was meant as satire.
Yeah.
And besides, we both know that neither men and women are superior.
Exactly.
It's non-binary people who are superior. Obviously joking. Last category of the TR.A.S.H acronym is homophobia. So again, same as all of the other ones, no saying that gay people are mentally ill or unnatural, or that it's a choice, or we want everyone to feel welcome. So no trying to ostracize people just because they're different than you. Gay people are great, and as you've said before, we wouldn't be here without the gay community.
Yeah.
As far as kink goes.
In my opinion, when it comes to, if you're doing anything regarding kink and you don't have gay people's backs in it, you have completely failed in a myriad of different ways, because the kink community, plain and simply, would not exist, at least not the way that we know of it, if it wasn't for the gay community, because it did all start with the leather crowd.